Paragraph 7. You have paragraph 7?
Yes.
Read to the court what that paragraph says.
Your Honor, the paragraph says that the respondent was arrested on 13th June 2025 by DCI officers and subsequently handed over to IPOA and was later booked at Langata Police Station via OB 50-13-6 of 25 at 18:05 hours.
The DCI officers arrested him at what time, according to your there?
He said around 3.
You read exactly what you're saying.
I've not indicated the time.
That's what I'm asking.
Yes.
It is not indicated when the DCI officers arrested.
Yes.
Where did they arrest?
At the DCI headquarters.
And not Eldoret.
No, Your Honor.
Found that the accused was not arrested at Eldoret.
According to the officers who handed over me to Mr. Talam, the officers informed me that they arrested him at the DCI headquarters.
Thank you. I'm putting to you that IPOA released a false information to the public that he was arrested in Eldoret en route to escape to Uganda.
That is not in my affidavit.
I'm saying what is in social media is that the respondent...
Your Honor, I can only answer what is in on this affidavit.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's proceed on the question of arrest. Are you aware the Director of Criminal Investigation, my friend Mr. Mohammed Amin, said the respondent is a person of interest?
That is not in my affidavit.
That's why I said, are you aware? If you are not aware, you are not aware.
Counsel, please ask me what is on this affidavit. I'm not going to, Your Honor, I'm not going to answer anything outside the affidavit.
I put it to you that based on the DCI mentioning the respondent, on that day at 2 p.m., he presented himself to the DCI headquarters in the presence of his advocate, Juan Keton. Were you aware of that?
If you said so.
And the DCI authorized these officers together with the advocate to present the respondent to IPOA headquarters.
Your Honor, we have said time and again.
I'm putting it to you.
No, please, please answer me ask me what is in my affidavit. Let's stop charges, Counsel.
Counsel, I've only put it to you, I've not asked you the question.
Is it in my affidavit? The question I'm asking to you is it in my affidavit? The answer is no.
Of the court, I'm putting to you, then I'll ask you where you are saying you are arrested.
Your Honor, I will decline to answer anything which is not in my affidavit.
I've not asked.
Then please ask.
I put it to you that the officers handed over the respondent to IPOA in the presence of Mr. Keto. As I put it to you, for the record purposes.
Samson Talam was brought to IPOA head office by DCI officers.
And he did record a statement at IPOA in the presence of his advocate, Juan Kiprono. Who is it?
Is that in my affidavit?
I'm putting it to you, Counsel. You are a counsel. When it's a question, I'll ask you a question. I'm only putting it to you for knowledge purposes. So now, if those are the facts, look at the paragraph you said he was arrested. Paragraph 7. Now I'll ask you questions from there. Read.
I have read and read. What is the question, please?
No, cool your tail. It's a long day.
No, it's a long day, yeah? It's okay. It's okay.
The state is rich, it can bring water.
Yes.
For both of us and council. It's a long day. Can you confirm that paragraph 7 is not true that he was arrested by the DCI officers.
The respondent was arrested by DCI officers after he presented himself and brought to IPOA.
Do you have any evidence material to that effect? I've given you the scenario the way it was.
No. The fact that he was brought under the escort of DCI officers means he was arrested and brought to IPOA office.
The court has taken that. Let's go further.
Sorry, Your Honor, I think this may be my last objection. We hope that counsel is not proposing to court that he has an alternative set of facts which the court should take note of, because counsel is not a witness. If he wants to give us his alternative facts, we would expect an affidavit so that we also put him on a dock and cross-examine him. Until then, the only factual matters we have is the one given by the witness before court.
The only way to prove falsehoods is by bringing facts that are truthful. The affidavit is full of falsehoods. We are putting exactly the scenario, and your witness has not recounted any.
Sorry. Your Honor, I am a believer on the law and procedure. What I understand by the law of affidavits is that a person cannot give us factual matters, especially a lawyer or an advocate, from the bar. Right now, we have affidavit evidence given by this officer. We are having an alternative set of facts, which may be true. We have no reason to doubt it. But until we have an affidavit, all that is telling us is, I put it to you. And we hope it does not go to evidence.
Just to agree you with this.
Yes.
The evidence that I'm documenting from you.
That's right. Thank you very much.
Not from
Thank you.
As we put it rightly, it's not giving evidence.
Correct.
I'm not.
He knows the procedure.
Thank
That's
you.
why.
He's a teacher of the law.
Yes,
Thank you.
and that's why I told you, which now is mature to be a judge of the high court. Thank you very much. Let's proceed, Your Honor. Paragraph 9.
Yes, Your Honor.
Paragraph 9.
Yes.
You have said what about the position of the OCS?
That the respondent at the material time of the incident, he was officer commanding Central Police Station, exercising command of the Central Police Station, hence persons of influence, and has capacity to interfere with the ongoing investigations and likely witness.
Do you have any evidence to show that he was in full command of the police station?
As an OCS, that is...
I've asked a simple question. It is either you have it or you don't have it. Do you have anything, either duty roster or something showing he was on duty
Your
in
Honor,
command?
Your Honor, what the advocate is asking is that you are the presiding magistrate here. Do you have the power over this court? I mean, once you are an OCS, you have got a power over that station. Come on, counsel.
We have agreed that you don't have. You are looking for anything. Let me put it fast. And let me put it to you.
And Your Honor, just to answer also, whatever evidence that I had, I have put as an extra. Anything else which is not here is purposely done to safeguard, first of all, the integrity of the investigations. And they will be provided at the most relevant time. I'm well aware that this will not be the forum where those charges will be preferred. Yes.
So I've asked a simple question.
Yes.
Among the annexures,
there are none.
You produced an annexure showing he was in command of the police station at the time the offense was committed?
I recorded his statement and he confirmed that at the time of the incident he was the officer commanding station at Central Police Station in the presence of his lawyer. I have not attached in this affidavit.
Simple. The answer is clear. You have
Yes.
not attached. All that's what you are looking
Yes.
for. It's not attached there.
And maybe to answer your question, any other attachment that you might ask is not there, save for the OB extracts.
Just don't go. And you are a lawyer. When I say I put it to you, don't respond. I've not asked any question.
Then why are you putting in the first place?
No.
The question is why in the first place?
He can put it there. He can put it all over.
Really went to law school and that is... I know.
Yes.
See, Yona, we have our own legal theory. Allow us to proceed What is relevant, record. What is not relevant, leave it. I put it to you that the OCS the police station and the deputy was in command as an OCS.
That is not in my affidavit.
And I put it to you that the OCS was never near Central Police Station.
That is not in my affidavit.
Thank you. The world has heard it. So let's go paragraph 15 on the question of him likely to plan. You there?
Yes.
We have agreed there is no any material.
Yes, nothing
Thank
attached
you.
to
Let's
this.
proceed.
Okay.
Paragraph 10.
We go back.
Oh, I asked you paragraph
15. Yes.
I'm going to paragraph 16, sorry.
Okay.
Still no material attached. It's either very serious material you have kept, no material. You have said about the CCTV cameras. Do you have possession of the scene of crime as of now?
No.
Who is in possession of the scene of crime?
The scene of crime was processed and released. Remember, that's a police station. You cannot hold a station as a crime scene for a very long time. So we have released to the relevant authorities.
Is that on off? Because I was there yesterday. It's not true that the scene of crime has been released to the police.
Then
Is it still a scene of crime, or it is non-operational police station?
that question is not. It's not in my affidavit.
You've run very fast. You could not lie that is. So you cannot. There's no material to show that.
Nothing attached, Your Honor.
Paragraph 19.
Read it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And 21, they are the same.
What's the question? No material attached.
There is no material attached.
Yes.
That is very, very critical to us. Paragraph 22. I still ask you this question about the blue code of silence.
I will refer you to the High Court decision.
Tell the court. This is a lawyer. He knows High Court decision.
Court of Appeal decision.
Give the court that decision.
In the Titus Ngamau case, 2020, it was a phrase coined by the judge who was dealing with that matter.
And I remind you, Cliff is the one who argued that matter.
Yes.
He'll face you over that matter.
It's okay.
He's the one who argued that matter. Cliff will deal with the blue code also. Paragraph 23. You are now providing reasons as to why you want him to be detained for 21 days. True? From paragraph 23.
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the reason you want to detain him? In paragraph 23.
That we are yet to record critical witness statements.
Very well. Is his presence required physically when you are recording statements from other people?
His detention is required so he doesn't interfere with the witnesses.
Avoid recording statement and interference are two things. Wakili,
I have responded to your question. The reason as to why I'm seeking that prayer is to have him detained so that he doesn't interfere with the witnesses.
Very well. Does he know the witnesses?
Them being police officers? The answer is yes.
Is there anything you have shown of any attempt to interfere with witnesses? Because counsel, you know very well, the authorities, the Sagari, Duat Sagari, Cliff will ask you. The questions I'm asking is to prove, have you demonstrated by material your varmint?
Nothing attached.
Thank you. The court has said. Paragraph 24. What are you addressing?
That we are saying if released, his security is not guaranteed due to the public anger demonstrated by the case. I've just read what is in the affidavit.
Yes.
I'm saying that the gruesome murder of the deceased has elicited widespread public anger, and therefore, if released at this point, the respondent's security cannot be guaranteed.
Mr. Witty took us a lot about the case of Oscar Sudi. Heavily. Have you ever had a chance to read paragraph 32 of that decision of Professor Justice Joel Ngugi?
Not in my affidavit.
It's not in your affidavit.
Yes.
For the benefit of doubt, you are saying you want to detain him on two limbs. One, for the safety of his life. True?
Yes.
Do you have anything to show that his life is in danger?
Nothing attached.
Do you have anything to show that he is a danger to anybody of the public?
Nothing attached.
So it is an apprehension.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. It is an apprehension. Lawyers swear to be court officers. It is an apprehension. And you are very aware that the National Police Service is the one mandated to provide security for everybody in this country, including the already convicted murderers. You are aware of that?
Not in my affidavit.
No. You will fail to be not understanding what I'm asking. I'm asking you this question. The duty to protect life and property falls under the police.
If you say so.
And this country is not a banana country where the rule of law has broken. So it is not right to say you are preserving his life in cell and he pays taxes. Everybody pays taxes to be protected. And that it will be there in the cases that I've talked about. Now, what other reason do you need him in cell to detain him for 21 days?
All I stated
what
in my
do
affidavit.
you specifically want him to do?
All I have stated in my affidavit.
Is there any other reason we have not dealt with?
Everything I require, I have indicated in my affidavit.
Confirm you have his phones.
His phone.
His phone, you have it.
Yes.
And you are seeking this court. Did you have the court order to possess that phone?
I don't need a court order to possess a phone.
Do you need a court order to get access to the phone?
Yes, I do.
Where is the provision that does not allow you to have authority to possess?
It's a seizure.
Oh, wait, allow me.
No. Yona, where is the provision that does not allow you? Surely.
Where is
You
the
are asking
provision?
for a provision which does not allow you. This is a negative provision, does not exist in our law. He should tell us the positive provision, and counsel can put it. He can continue putting it to him that this provision does not allow you, not the negative provision.
I'm rephrasing. You know, which has a problem is preparing for the judge. It's not akin to this matter. You need him 21 days for the sole purpose of granting access? Is it him who grants access or the court?
No, Your Honor.
Who grants?
I need the 21 days to complete my investigations.
I've asked a question specific. Do you need my client in cells for the purpose of analyzing the phone?
I need your client in custody for 21 days to complete my investigations.
I've asked a simple question. Is there any role he's required to do in forensic analysis of our phone?
I'm not an expert in forensic analysis, so I cannot say.
So, your arguments are not based on any scientific, because you never consulted a forensic expert? It is you swearing 21 days.
Yes.
And I've asked you, should the court why 21 days? Why do you need him specifically?
Your Honor, the issue is not about only phone extraction. It's not only about phone analysis.
What else?
I have said to complete my entire investigations that entail so many things. Among them, what you have stated.
And lastly, you have already attached the order in your application. Look at it. We have an order. True. Makori, this is a competent advocate and witness.
No,
I have seen an annexure here.
Can I check, yes?
I've seen an annexure there. We were given an annexure that has. Is it yours?
Yes.
Or it is on it?
No, it's ours.
Very well. Let me ask you the question. You are certain you are getting
It's a draft.
these orders?
Counsel, this is a draft.
No.
It's a draft.
Which is saying, is the office of the DPP or a power that gives the orders, or is the landed court? What is the import of you drafting an order? Is it a formality that in this court already you have decided, not the court decides? Who decides? I hope it ceases.
I hope we can save time by admitting that the application was drawn by the office of the DPP. What we have annexed as an order is a draft order. It is not the first time today. Is it 18? It has been done since I was a law student at the University of Nairobi, where we do draft orders. The court can reject it. It's not binding on the court. So that we save time for counsel and his client. We
have only for good practice.
We admit.
Avoid doing the judicial work. Leave the courts to do their works.
Let's not dwell so much on that. Yeah. I think what Mr. Wick is saying is just practice that they have adopted from the DPP's end, which is not a good practice.
It is not good practice.
So let's leave it at that.
If I started that office, I wouldn't allow that. Or I was chased. Thank you very much. Let me allow Mr. Kangai to proceed. Oh, sorry, you know what I said? If an advocate is not allowed to talk, I will be stoned out. Put Mr. Shadrach on board. He has just left class to come out. He was teaching till he's late on the forum.
It's after.
No, this is affidavit. So what is the complaint?
We're just trying to put in order. It should be a difficult one. After Mr. Shadrach, Mr. Keto will play his legal cases. Then I'll wrap the application. I think if Umbeta and Mr. Njui will be making a submission on that.
Your Honor, with your permission, I will ask very few questions to my colleague, Mr. Jibril. Unlike my seniors, I am the soft one.
And I hope you are around so that you don't ask again the same questions which I have already answered.
Yes, I teach law, just relax.
Okay.
Yes.
The problem is his body. Cliff, make sure he eats one.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Jibril, I want you to confirm to the Honorable Court that indeed one person of interest in the matter surrounding the death of the late Albert Ojwang is the Deputy DIG Edward Lagat.
Please repeat your question.
I want you to confirm to the Honorable Court that the late Albert Ojwang was arrested pursuant to a complaint made by the DIG